What is up, everybody? It's your 38th favorite dad in the family community, Papa West, Jacob West. I didn't start the video off with that cool countdown thing, so I have to do the cool countdown video in my head. That's why I opened this up singing. I know what you're asking yourself. Papa West, why are you doing a live video right now? Plain and simple, check our Facebook page, because then you would know why. I realize people don't like Facebook that much, but it keeps you informed with stuff. There's some good. TMG trivia, that's the only good thing I know that's on it. But for those of you who did watch or see my post on the Facebook page, you know why I'm here. For those who did not watch the Facebook page and did not see the post, I am here for a TMG singles match. That is right, Papa is stepping out of the world of teams and going into the world of one-on-ones. Because why the heck not? Really no rhyme or reason, just because I can. But I have for you a great match tonight. We're kind of revamping the singles league because Ryan keeps telling me that he thinks we're just trying to kick him out and not be the champion anymore just by getting rid of the league. Ryan, I promise that is not the case. We do love you, and we are looking for someone to take you on. You just have to find someone. So I've delved through the caves here in Wyoming. Just kidding, there aren't any caves, but there are mountains, and I was up there a long time ago. But I found two competitors who are ready to take each other on, to step in the world of TMG singles and hopefully get a win under their belt so that they can move on to a title picture in the future. How near the future is, I do not know. I just know it could happen. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce our first opponent, making his debut in everything TMG trivia-wise. I think we've seen him on a couple After Dark videos, but Jordan, the movie hero Anderson. Jordan, it's your first time doing TMG trivia. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. Yeah, I've been doing a little bit of studying beforehand, so hopefully that pays off a little bit. But you said that you're broadcasting from Wyoming. My dad actually grew up in a little town called Star Valley, Wyoming. You may have heard of it. So, yeah, just in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. Not where I'm at, but Wyoming's a small state, though. It happens.
Right.
I do also have to ask, how big of a Gonzaga fan are you?
I'm a huge Gonzaga fan, so like I was almost tempted to wear all my gear, but it's a little disappointing that they lost that national championship because I bought this shirt that said "Perfect Season" on it, and it's kind of like, well, there goes that. So it's like, but yeah, I'm a fan.
If you saw the Facebook post, you know why I asked that question. For those not, check out the Facebook post, and you will understand why I asked that question. Also, the only good thing that came out of that March Madness bracket, I picked Baylor to win. They won it.
Ooh.
Everything else on my bracket sucked. But Jordan, it is good to see you. I am going to kick you out real quick as I introduce your opponent, Kirby, not the pink fluff ball, no nickname, French. Kirby, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. You're doing a great job of really plugging that Facebook page every chance you get.
I get a 1 cent commission every time I say TMG Trivia Facebook page. So
makes sense. Makes sense.
Yes. Yeah. Just on its own, it's not much. But again, when you're Papa West and you plug everything you can, it adds up. Kirby, same question I'm going to ask you. I think it's the same question. My memory is horrible. But you're finally making your TMG Trivia singles debut. We have seen you in a teams match that hasn't gone up yet. A fun match that I am very excited to see go up. But this is your first time one-on-one. How are you feeling?
Pretty good. Without spoiling the result of that teams match, I'm pretty proud of it. So, looking at the wheel, there are some categories that I like more than others, but I've been brushing up. So hopefully this goes well.
Hopefully. Well, without further ado, I'm going to get Jordan in here. I'm going to move you around because thank you so much, StreamYard, for allowing us to move people around. so I don't have to kick people out and put them back in to where it gets me to where I like it being. StreamYard, you're amazing. Please sponsor us. But without further ado, let's get into the match. The way TMG singles works is every match is 3 rounds to a finish, just like every other trivia thing most every other trivia thing out there. I will only explain round 1 for now because that is the round we're getting into. I have 10 questions on this lovely tablet sitting right in front of me. I'm going to ask both of y'all these same 10 questions, one at a time, not all at once, so don't worry on that one. One at a time, you're going to take your answer, write it down on a whiteboard, piece of paper, etch a sketch, carve it into your arm. I do not care, just as long as it is legible. Once I say your name, you will show me your answer. If you get it right, you get a point. If you get it wrong, you get nothing. There are no stealing because you're both getting the same question. So the only advantage to getting it right is you get a point and the person doesn't. I don't know how stealing would work yet, but we'll burn that bridge when we get there. But if you get all 10 questions right, you do get a perfect round. Getting a perfect round, you do get pride points. You do get a nice crisp high five from me. It will be virtual though, but then I will also give you a bonus question asked only to you if you get all questions correct. And it's just worth 1 point. It's not super, super special. It's a little special. But without further ado, any questions before we get into this?
No.
Silence is golden. Jordan, are you ready?
I'm ready then.
Kirby, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Well then, let's get into this. Starting off with question number 1, which comes in the category of 2010s. How many children do the Wagners adopt in Instant Family? Very good movie that I watched for the first time recently because I bought it. It was in the $3.75 bin at Walmart. Walmart, thank you for having cheap movies. I bought that, and then I also bought a double feature of The Shawshank Redemption and The Green Mile. Answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, going with Jordan.
All right, so this is kind of a guess, but I guess 3.
And Kirby.
I went 4.
The correct answer is 3. Jordan getting up on the board. Kirby, can you do me a favor? Back up just a little bit, kind of keep your hands a little higher up, just so if anyone's watching, they don't question you. All right, moving on to question number 2, which comes in the category of Sly and Arnie. Who plays the titular character and Arnold's daughter in Maggie? I found the clock. That's why I was kind of silent whenever I was thinking of that double feature name, because I couldn't find it. Also, fun fact, the clock is not canon. It's just to make sure I don't give you 2 minutes on one question, like what happened a lot during Papa's birthday extravaganza. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, Kirby.
I believe it was Abigail Breslin.
And Jordan.
Abigail Breslin.
Abigail Breslin is correct. I completely butchered her name. But after the events of Zombieland, she finds Arnold Schwarzenegger, lives with him, and ends up getting bit by a zombie. So what do you do? Question number 3 comes in the category of directors. Who directed the films The Meg, The Sorcerer's Apprentice, and While You Were Sleeping? An interesting set of movies there. You have The Meg, which is about the girl from Family Guy who fell in a radioactive pile of waste. You have The Sorcerer's Apprentice, all about the guy who sweeps up the floor and cleans up from the potion making. And While You Were Sleeping, the newest horror movie about a guy who watches you while you sleep. Totally kidding. That's not what those movies are about. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, going with Jordan.
So I already know this is wrong, but I just put Bill Pullman.
And Kirby.
I have no idea. Chris Columbus.
Both incorrect. Jordan missing out on the perfect round. The correct answer is everyone's favorite, John Turtletaw. Or
On
Turtletaub.
Turtletaw, of course.
Right.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
How could I forget?
All right. Your next question, which comes in the category of movie quotes, which just so happens to be Jordan's strength. What actress says the quote, "You had me at hello"? Fun fact, in at least singles and teams, whenever we ask you for your strength, you are guaranteed to get it, because not only is it going to be on the wheel slice in round 2, it's a number option in round 3, it's a question in round 1. So you are guaranteed to get it, so choose wisely. Something broad like movie quotes might not be the best pick, but you do you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, going with Kirby.
Nicole Kidman?
And Jordan.
So I totally blanked on the name, but if I can see her face, I have the girl from Bridget Jones's Diary, but I can't think of her name.
Both incorrect on both accounts. We were looking for the girl from Jerry Maguire, Renee Zellweger.
Oh, yeah. Renee Zellweger.
All right, the next question comes in Kirby's strength, which is Quentin Tarantino. Question is, who plays the cleaner Winston Wolfe in Pulp Fiction? You might be asking yourself, Jacob, why aren't you giving the number questions? Plain and simple, in the doc, I did not put the numbers on there, so I lost count after question 3. And instead of going through 1, 2, 3, okay, that's it. I'm just going to say your nenext question.
Counting's hard, okay?
What?
Counting is hard.
It is. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Going with Jordan.
So this is a total guess, but I'm just throwing out Michael Madsen.
And Kirby.
Harvey Keitel.
Harvey Keitel is correct for 1 point. Your next question in the category of sports films. What Major League Baseball team signs Jim Morris in 2002's The Rookie? Fun baseball movie about a guy who's in his 40s, decides he wants to pitch for a Major League Baseball team. Also letting you know, you're never too old to fulfill your dreams. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Going with Kirby.
Red Sox?
And Jordan.
I had the Texas Rangers.
He plays the Texas Rangers in his first game, but he plays for the Tampa Bay Devil Rays.
I only know like 2 baseball teams, so I just...
At least you picked an actual baseball team. So little pride points there for you. All right, your next question in the category of fantasy sci-fi, or I actually have sci-fi fantasy listed there. I don't care how you pronounce it, just as long as you get the correct thing. At what age do people quit aging and have a 1-year countdown start on their forearm in 2011's In Time? Kirby doing the great open mouth, head up, makes me know this was a fantastic question that is making him think. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Going with Jordan.
I'm going to go with 25.
And Kirby.
At 30.
25 is correct. Jordan taking the lead. Your next question, which if math is right, this is question number 8. What physical ailment does Jim Hudson suffer from, making him want Chris's body in Get Out?
Repeat the question.
Kirby using his first repeat, as I mark that off my piece of paper. What physical ailment does Jim Hudson suffer from, making him want Chris's body in Get Out? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Kirby, did that repeat help?
Did blindness.
And Jordan.
Yeah, I kind of see where I went wrong. I just put multiple sclerosis. I just came up with a random disease.
That is a made up disease. You're looking for muscular, whatever that last word is. It's a hard word to
muscular
say.
dystrophy. Yeah.
Yep. And sclerosis, not multiple.
Right.
The correct answer is blindness. I would have also accepted he can't see good or he can't see well, whichever is phonetically correct.
Right.
All right. Your penultimate
good.
question in the category of action adventure. What 2016 film is a remake of a 1959 film and stars Jack Huston as the main character? So think of a movie that came out in 1959. You're like, did they remake that? Sure, and write it down. You might get it correct. 5, 4, 3,
Repeat.
2. Jordan using his first repeat. What 2016 film is a remake of a 1959 film and stars Jack Huston as the main character? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, going with Jordan.
Ben-Hur.
And Kirby.
That's totally what it is. I put American Assassin because I forgot they remade Ben-Hur.
Ben-Hur is correct. Yes, they did remake it. Don't worry, most everyone forgot about that movie. So,
Right.
and your ultimate
almost
question, your ultimate question in round one comes in the category of plot synopsis. Just like every other trivia match in TMG trivia, I'm going to read off the synopsis of a movie that I pretty much copied and pasted off of the internet. And you're going to tell me what movie this is. So name the movie off of the following synopsis. In a future world devastated by disease, a convict is sent back in time to gather information about the man-made virus that wiped out most of the human population on the planet. Five, 4, 3,
Here's another repeat.
2. Jordan or Kirby, Kirby using his second to last repeat. Name the movie off of the following synopsis. In a future world devastated by disease, a convict is sent back in time to gather information about the man-made virus that wiped out most of the human population on the planet. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, starting off with Kirby.
I said Resident Evil.
And Jordan.
And I just get with a random time travel movie. I said Looper. No, it's wrong.
One is a time travel movie. The other one is not a time travel movie. Both are incorrect. We were looking for the Bruce Willis classic, 12 Monkeys.
Hmm.
And with that, as we move on to round number 2, the way round number 2 works is the wheel round. I have this lovely wheel here on my tablet, which I'm going to flip over so y'all can see. Brought to us by WillDecide.com.
Nice.
On today's wheel, I have a couple different categories. I have Quentin Tarantino, which is Kirby's strength. Time travel movies, which is no one's strength. Dramas, 1990s, fantasy sci-fi, movie quotes, which is Jordan's strength. Action adventure, horror/thriller, and then spinner's choice and not spinner's choice, which is also called opponent's choice.
Okay.
So with that, right now Jordan is in the lead 4-3. Jordan has a 1-point lead. Also has 2 repeats. Kirby, you only have the 1 left, but neither of you have used your challenge. So that is both. Both of y'all still have that option in the bag if you choose to use it. So Jordan, you are currently in the lead. Would you like to spin first or spin second?
I think I'm going to go ahead and defer to Kirby, so I'll spin second.
Defer, letting Kirby spin. So Kirby, as I kind of move the wheel around, that was not the right thing to click. That's the right thing to click.
Yeah.
I love how I picked the option for roulette, and the wheel is red and black in this one random lime green wedge, which
Right.
lands on dramas. Would you like to keep dramas or spin it again?
That's a bit broad. I'm going to go ahead and spin again and see if I can't find something a little more specific.
All right, spinning again as it lands on time travel movies.
It is more specific, so
It's a lot more
I guess
specific.
I got what I asked for.
Got that.
It's also a category that I finished writing while at the bar.
There you
So
go.
I have no idea how great these questions are. We will see as I go down to time travel movies. Again, I have 5 questions for you, all worth 2 points apiece. You do have the option to go to multiple choice, devalues it to 1. If you get it wrong, your opponent does have the option to steal. So answer wisely, but also opponents, pay a little bit of attention. So Kirby, your first question in time travel movies. In the time machine, in the year 2037, destruction of what celestial body makes the Earth uninhabitable?
The moon.
The moon is correct for 2.
That's a weird movie. Such a
Very
weird
points.
Yeah.
It's also a fantastic book. The old movie that came out right after the book is a lot better. Question number 2. Who directed 2010's The Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time?
Stretching the definition of a time travel movie. I'll go to multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, Alfonso Cuarón, B, Mike Newell, C, Alex Garland, or D, Richard Linklater.
I'm going to say B as in boy.
B as in boy, Mike Newell is correct for 1 point. If he travels back 3 seconds, that's traveling back in time. So I don't want to hear it, Kirby.
That qualifies.
I also did not pick this category to use. That was Maddie. So if you have any issues, talk to him.
I mean, I'm 2 for 2, so I don't have any complaints.
Question number 3. While in 1885, what alias does Marty go by in Back to the Future Part 3?
Clint Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood is correct for 2 points. Question number 4. How does the hot tub get the power to take the guys back in time in Hot Tub Time Machine?
Oh, man. We'll go multiple choice again for that one.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, they pour an energy drink on the console of the hot tub. B, a repairman crosses the wires during a repair. C, it was enchanted by a wizard who stayed there previously. Or D, it was all a figment of their imagination due to all the drinking that was going on.
I'm going to go with C, wizard enchantment.
C, it was enchanted by a wizard who stayed there previously is incorrect. And yes, I did have to say that entire option just because I was so proud of it. Jordan, you do get the option for a steal. The question again, how does the hot tub get the power to take the guys back in time in Hot Tub Time Machine? And your options are A, they pour an energy drink on the console of the hot tub. B, a repairman crossed the wires during a repair. C, it was enchanted by a wizard who stayed there previously. Or D, it was all a figment of their imagination due to all the drinking that was going on.
I'm going to go with A. They poured the energy drink on the console.
A, they pour an energy drink on the console of the hot tub. To be more specific, it was a Russian energy drink called Chernobyl. That is correct for 1 point. And Kirby, your final question in the category of time travel movies. What is the name of the robots that hunt humans in X-Men? Or I'm going to repeat that. What is the name given to the robots that hunt mutants in X-Men Days of Future Past?
It would be Sentinels.
Sentinels is correct for 2 points. Having a pretty good run there, getting 10 points. Jordan was able to steal one, getting him to 5. But Jordan, now as I bring my tablet over, it is time for you to spin the wheel.
Come on, no whammies.
Again, I love that random green category. Time travel movies.
I'm
spinning that one again. You don't get that one.
Free respin.
And there you go.
Another
Phil really likes time travel movies.
Yes.
How many times
it lands on the green, which is Quentin Tarantino. Would you like to keep that category or spin it again?
I think I'll spin again, just because
Coward.
I have studied him recently, but
okay, spinning it again, and it lands on movie quotes, which is kind of your strength. So we'll see how that respin pays off for you. As I go to find it, where are you, movie quote? There we go. All right, so Jordan, your first question in the category of movie quotes. In what 1970s movie will you hear the quote, "To you it's Thanksgiving, to me it's just Thursday"?
I think I'm going to have to go with multiple choice on that.
Your multiple choice options are A, Annie Hall, B, Chinatown, C, American Graffiti, or D, Rocky?
I think I'll go with Annie Hall.
A, Annie Hall is incorrect. Kirby, a chance for the steal. In what 1970s movie will you hear the quote, "To you it's Thanksgiving, to me it's just Thursday"? A, Annie Hall, B, Chinatown, C, American Graffiti, or D, Rocky?
I'm going to go with Chinatown.
Chinatown is incorrect. You're forgetting the scene where Rocky is taking Adrian on their first date, and no place is open. And Adrian's like, "You're not going to find a place open. It's Thanksgiving." "Oh, to you it's Thanksgiving. To me it's Thursday." The correct answer is, in fact, Rocky. Go into question number.
Yeah, I thought about it after I said the answer. I'm like, dang it.
Yeah. Question number 2. Finish the quote from The Godfather Part 3. "Just when I thought I was out, they blank." And I'm looking for 4 words.
Pull me back in.
Pull me back in is correct for 2 points. Question number 3. In which film will you hear the quote, "I have always depended on the kindness of strangers"?
I think I have an idea, but I'll go with multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, A Streetcar Named Desire, B, Waterloo Bridge, C, Gone with the Wind, or D, Ship of Fools?
Hmm. Hmm. I'll go with Gone with the Wind.
Gone with the Wind is incorrect.
Hmm.
Kirby, the chance for the 1 point steal. In which film will you hear the quote, I have always depended on the kindness of strangers? A Streetcar Named Desire. B, Waterloo Bridge. C, Gone with the Wind, or D, Ship of Fools?
I'd say Streetcar Named Desire.
A Streetcar Named Desire is correct
Um,
for 1 point.
That's not-
Kirby, your second to last question.
I mean, Jordan.
I'm Jordan, yeah.
Jordan, yes. It's been one of those days for me. I'm sorry, guys. As long as y'all know what's going on.
Yep.
What actor says the quote, I'm having an old friend for dinner in a 1991 film?
That'd be Silence of the Lambs.
Silence of the Lambs is incorrect.
Ah.
Kirby, your chance for a 2 point steal. What actor says the quote, I'm having an old friend for dinner in a 1991 film?
Anthony Hopkins.
The correct answer is Anthony Hopkins,
Oh, who
says
says
the
it?
quote
Ooh,
in
okay.
Silence of the Lambs.
I misheard it.
Oh,
Yeah,
I felt bad for that one.
Yes.
Yeah.
I almost didn't want to answer. I was like, oh.
Ugh.
I gotta pay attention.
All right. All right. Again, use those repeats if you need to. And if you need a technical one, I won't charge you for a technical one. But
Okay.
question number 5. What is the first Bond film to see the titular spy say the line, shaken, not stirred?
Mm. I'll go with multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, Dr. No, B, Goldfinger, C, Diamonds Are Forever, or D, Thunderball.
I'll go with Goldfinger.
Goldfinger is correct
There we
for 1 point. As we close out round number 3, Kirby, you currently see yourself in the lead with 13 points. Jordan just shortly behind with 8. So it is a 5-point game. The
Right.
way round number 3 works is each competitor will give me 3 numbers ranging from 1 to 15. Each number will correspond to a category. And then the way you answer the questions is how you're going to get your questions. So your first number you give me is going to be a 2-point question. The second number you give me will be a 3-point question. And the last number you give me will be a 5-point question. We will go until there are no more questions left or someone is mathematically eliminated. Kirby, since you are in the lead, 3 numbers, please.
It's from 1 to 20?
1 to 15.
1 to 15. All right. 1, 11, 15.
1, 11, and 15. And Jordan, same question, 3 numbers from 1 through 15.
All right. I gotta go with 8 because 8's my lucky number. Gotta represent Kobe Bryant there. Let's see. Then probably 12 and 13. And he's frozen.
You said 8, 12, and 13, correct?
Yeah. Yep, that's correct.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, you're good now.
12 and 13, correct?
Yes.
8, 12, and 13. I don't know why StreamYard moved me.
I don't
Come
know.
on,
It's weird.
StreamYard. Quit being stupid.
Why you
Okay.
gotta do us like that?
I don't know. So with that, Jordan, you're down by 5 points. So we will start off with you.
All right.
You gave me number 8, which corresponds to the category of RoboCop.
Okay.
What year saw the release of the remake of RoboCop?
Ooh, the remake. Mm. I don't know why I have this number floating around in my head, but I'm just going to go with 2012.
2012 is incorrect. The correct answer was 2014.
Mm.
Your next number was number 12, which corresponds to the category of Westerns. Who plays the titular character Matthew Quigley in Quigley Down Under?
That would be Tom Selleck.
The best mustache in the business.
Oh, yeah.
Tom Selleck is correct for 3 points. You cut into the lead. Now you're only down by 1 point.
Right.
Wait,
No.
yeah,
You're
no,
down by 2 points.
2 points. Okay.
Math is hard, guys.
That's right.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
it is.
They told us there'd be no
All
math.
right. Yes. Your final question, which you gave me number 13, corresponds to the category of classics. And your 5-point question, in 1930s, All Quiet on the Western Front, Paul is shot by an enemy sniper while reaching out to what?
Mm.
Also, just a reminder, you do have 2 repeats.
Yeah. Mm.
5, 4, 3,
Repeat.
2. Using your second to last repeat. In 1930s, All Quiet on the Western Front, Paul is shot by an enemy sniper while reaching out to what? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Repeat.
Using your last repeat. In 1930s, All Quiet on the Western Front, Paul is shot by an enemy sniper while reaching out to what?
I'm just going to take a guess. I'm going to say reaching out to smoke a cigarette.
And your winner, by way of technical knockout, Kirby, not the pink fluff ball, no nickname French. The correct answer is a butterfly. He's reaching out to a butterfly. Enemy sees him, shoots him, and kills him. And no more Paul. Just like no more Jordan after that. But Kirby, you had a very good match. You did very well in time travel movies, and then you capitalized on a lot of steals in round number 2. How are you feeling after that win?
Pretty good. I was nervous after the first round. 3 out of 10 isn't a great look, but yeah, definitely. I brushed up a bit, specifically on time travel movies, because I was like, okay, if I get time travel, I'll stick with it. Other things like dramas, I'll definitely spin away from. Yeah, I was pretty happy with where that landed. Only missing 1, I think. Yeah, that Anthony Hopkins steal felt dirty because he knew it. Obviously, he just misheard the question. But yeah, it's the TKO win feels pretty good.
All right. And then is there anyone out there in the Fan League world that you know is in TMG singles, you don't know is in TMG singles? Is there anyone out there that you just want to take on?
I mean, I play with a lot of people in picture where there's 7 to 8 people or whatever. And I don't do great in picture, but if I can get a few of them one-on-one, I might in this format, I might fare a little better. So maybe it's someone like Dr. Spaceman. I think would be a lot of fun. Alan, does he do singles,
Kirby.
or is he only geek?
He's in teams, so I'm sure I can talk him into doing singles also. We'll see. I have a silver tongue, even though pink. I can talk anyone into competing in singles. It's called opening up the green room and throwing them in there. So Kirby calling out Alan Spaceman, Dr. Spaceman, whatever you want to call him. We'll see how that goes. But Kirby, great match. Again, I am going to kick you out as I see my beautiful face again. And I maneuver to add our unfortunate second place. Jordan, great round one, getting 4 out of 10, which 40% is failing in
Right.
school, but with trivia, getting just about half correct. Especially in singles, that's nothing to be ashamed of.
It was a
I
slow
just
decline.
unfortunately didn't.
Kind of.
Yeah, that slow decline didn't have the
Yeah.
best round two. Misheard that that question. Hopefully, kind of wish
I know that's
that.
gonna kill me.
Yep.
I'm gonna
How are
listen
you
to-
feeling? How are you feeling after that?
I'm feeling okay on it, but I mean, especially with the 5-pointer, classic is definitely not one of my strengths. Like that's something that I really need to brush up on, because that's always what it does me. And we had a little exhibition match, and I got a whole bunch of questions from like 30s, 40s, 50s, and like, yeah, that just did me in. So definitely need to brush up on my classics for sure.
Yeah. Someone who is currently in the comments will tell you, Mr. Bruce the Shark Boyd, yes, classics are very important to brush up on, because I will throw classic questions in there and they can bite you in the butt. But just like with Kirby, I'm going to ask you the same question. Is there anyone out there you would love to take on?
Well, I'm not super familiar with everyone that competes, but does Nikki Sullivan compete? Is he one of them?
He has retired, but if you want to take him on, I imagine I can talk him into.
Well, we can pull him out of
competing with
retirement.
Yeah.
I'd like to maybe even try my hand at some inner geekdom in the future. So he might be a good one to do some inner geekdom against, possibly. So, but I'm open to anyone. Bring it on. So.
All right, open to anyone. As I get my beautiful face back up. I don't know about y'all, but that was a lot of fun. Again, we are currently on the road to a title shot, because Ryan is sitting pretty with his belt, or his imaginary belt. It's not a real belt. But he is sitting pretty, and he keeps bugging me. I need someone to take on. So Ryan, this is for you. We are trying to get someone to take you down. And I will not rest until that is the case. False, I'm going to rest right after this. I really don't care. But for Jordan, for Kirby, this is your 38th favorite dad in the family community, Papa West. Please like, subscribe, share this video. Follow us on our Facebook page, TMG Trivia, for very important announcements. Again, that is our Facebook page, TMG Trivia. It's how you would have known about this match before it actually started. So it pays to be on Facebook. Not really. There's so much better stuff you can do with your time, but it takes 2 seconds. And then you can do whatever else you want. Like for me, I took the 2 seconds to post, and then I started playing Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. And I'm probably going to play that again pretty much as soon as you're done. Do whatever you want. Have fun. Be safe. Make good decisions, or don't. I really don't care. I'm not your dad. But I could be your papa.